Hi, how many of you remember what you were doing on January 28th, 1985? I do. I remember sitting in my fifth grade classroom. It was a brand new school to me, and watching the Challenger get ready to lift off. Remember them waving to us, to the TV as they were getting ready to board, and counting down and seeing it lift off. I remember it seemed like forever watching it go up into space, but it was actually a matter of seconds that they seen flames, and they thought it was the rocket boosters exploding. Well, here they then said that it was the Challenger, and they were not sure if there were any survivors. I remember the teacher trying to talk to us and explain a little bit of what's going on, but we still didn't know anything. I remember going home that night, hearing my parents talk about it, and then at about 5 p.m., President Ronald Reagan addressed the nation. He talked about how he and Nancy were pained by the tragedy and how it was truly a national loss. He mentioned each astronaut by name. They were Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judith Resnick, Ellison Onzakar, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McAfee. I remember her name more than anybody's, and I think it was because they talked about her as she was a teacher that was going into space. He states how the Challenger 7 knew the risks, but overcame them to do their jobs. I do not remember any of the astronauts except Krista. President Reagan spoke of how 19 years ago, almost to the day, that we had lost 3 astronauts to a ground accident, but we have never lost an astronauts to a tragedy like this. Never in flight. He also addressed the school-age children, which at the time, I guess I really still didn't understand what was going on. He wanted us to kind of understand what was going on. He stated that he knows how hard it is to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. He states it's all part of the process of exploration and discovery. He stated that the future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. And the Challenger crew was pulling us into the future, and we will continue to follow them, which we have. We, learn all the time about the space shuttles and how they're lifting off and the rovers that they're sending to Mars and all of that. And President Reagan states that the crew was immortal by ensuring their work is acknowledged for their final moments as they were boarding the shuttle. We see them waving to the crowd, their family, to the people on the TV, and that was the last thing we're going to remember, seeing them and the shuttle exploding.